This week on Chuckload of Comics, Alex Ross is coming to a comic book store near you. We get the release date for the first Hellboy trailer and The Predator. We're going to rip off the Band-Aid and give you the full review of this amazing movie right here on Chuckload of Comics. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to Chuckload of Comics. Big week. A lot of stuff happened in the world of fandom this week. Just look at that sidebar. Tons of great stuff. Right? Hellboy trailer. We have a release date for the first trailer. Alex Ross is doing a book tour. He might be coming to a store or a convention near you. We're going to give you the details of that. But first, Ace Comic-Con.
Yes, Ace Comic-Con.
Ace Comic-Con coming to Chicago's Navy Pier October 12th through the 14th. Mm-hmm. Chuckload of Comics is going to be broadcasting live. If you're going to Ace Comic-Con, come by the Ace Comic-Con live booth. We're going to be broadcasting the entire weekend.
That's right.
From the live booth. The booth is going to be located somewhere near the stage that's on the show floor.
Yep.
We're going to be there all weekend. Come by and say hi. We're going to be conducting interviews. If you can't make it to Ace Comic-Con, we're going to be doing the coverage of the con. Just come to Chuckload of Comics YouTube channel.
That's right.
We're going to be doing interviews. We're going to be doing all kinds of super fun stuff. Shauna, want to say anything about Ace Comic-Con?
I'm so excited.
Okay.
And we also have a couple things scheduled on the live stage on the show floor. So,
that's right.
Yeah.
Chuckload of Comics is going to be doing our show live from the second stage, the main stage on the show floor. Our schedule breaks down as follows. 6:30 on Friday, we're going to be doing Chuckload of Comics live on the stage. I'm a little bit nervous about this. So we're going to be in front of an audience doing a live taping of Chuckload of Comics. So come find us on the mini stage, the live stage, Friday at 6:30. Then the big one, Saturday at 2:15. Chuckload of Comics is going to be hosting Infinity... What did we call it?
Infinity Feud.
Infinity Feud. It's a game show. We're going to be doing 12 people in a game show style trivia contest.
Of course, there'll be prizes given away. So
live on the stage. If you guys want to take part in Infinity Feud, just leave us a comment in the section of this video. Let us know you want to be a part of it, or just come to our live booth. Come up, talk to us. We will make sure you get to be on stage and play Infinity Feud.
Heck yeah!
4 rounds of trivia to decide who knows the most about the world of fandom. It's going to be a lot of fun. So 6:30 Friday and 2:15 on Saturday. Those times are subject to change.
Sure.
So,
just keep an eye on the schedule. They'll have the full schedule out. I think they said at least a week before the con. So just check back on their website.
Exactly. Look at the schedule on aceuniverse.com for more information. But yeah, Ace Comic-Con, October 12th through the 14th at Navy Pier. Yes. This is probably the biggest news we've ever dropped on Chuckload of Comics. Alex Ross, the most famous comic book artist in history, is doing a book tour. His new book is called Marvelocity. It's going to be a thick hardcover book with pages of all of his greatest artwork, stories that he's written. It's just a thick, what would you call it? A book. A coffee table book of all of Alex Ross's greatest stuff. He's doing a book tour. If you live in the Chicago area, he is going to be at Chicago Comics October 13th, Saturday, October 13th from 12 to 5. No, I'm sorry, from 2 to 5.
2 to 5.
2 to 5. So this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Alex Ross does not do very many conventions.
This is the only location he's going to be at in the entire Midwest,
from
what we heard.
He's appearing at New York Comic Con, then he's coming to the Midwest. He's only doing Chicago Comics. So get on a plane, come to Chicago. It just so happens to be the same weekend as Ace Comic Con.
Yeah.
How'd that work out? So here's the details. Everybody gets one item signed. They're going to start lining up about an hour before the show starts.
Yes. They said don't get there before 1 because it's just going to be a nightmare if you do. So.
Yeah, so show up around 1 o'clock, get in line. They're going to be handing out tickets because they can only do so many autographs in 3 hours. So you get one item, but if you purchase a ticket for Marvelocity, if you purchase the book Marvelocity, you can get 4 extra things signed.
Yeah, including Marvelocity.
Including
and I think
the
it
Marvelocity
retails
book.
for $50, so that's a pretty good deal.
That's pretty good. 5 items autographed by Alex Ross.
And the badass new book.
And you get the Marvelocity book. So check it out. Call the people at Chicago Comics. Get a little bit more info. Follow them on social media. It's massive. This is huge news. So, yeah, that's pretty huge.
So exciting.
We love Chicago Comics. They're our favorite comic book shop in the entire city of Chicago. Next up,
What's that, Chuck?
We reported about 3 weeks ago, David Harbour has started his press tour.
Yes.
So everybody starts talking, okay, there's going to be a trailer really, really soon.
It has to be. The movie comes out in February?
January,
right? Jeez.
I know. We're like
trailer?
less than 6 months away from the Hellboy movie drop, and we have not seen set photos. We have not seen anything.
Nothing.
But here's the deal. The trailer is going to drop October 6th. How do we know that? Because Dark Horse and the people at Hellboy just announced a big New York Comic Con panel they're going to be doing. They just announced this. It's going to be October 6th at New York Comic Con in the Javits Center, Hall 1D.
Wow.
If you're going to be at New York Comic Con, you don't want to miss this one. They're going to show the trailer, I assume.
You have to assume.
You got to assume this is when they're going to drop
Last
the trailer.
minute scheduling of this panel. It's a huge panel. Everybody's going to be there.
David Harbour's going to be at the panel. Sasha Lane's going to be there. Daniel Day Kim, Ian McShane, Mike Mignola, the creator of Hellboy, he's going to be at the panel. It's going to be a massive panel. You know they're going to be dropping the first trailer.
Absolutely.
No way that they're not.
Nope.
It's absolutely happening. So get excited, people. October 6th. That is when we should see the first Hellboy trailer.
Yes, well, we might not see it till the next day, but you lucky people at New York Comic Con might see it October 6th.
Yep. So that's the date. Put it in ink.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, let's do this. Let's rip off the Band-Aid.
Oh,
The Predator. We saw The Predator.
Yeah.
Last night.
Yeah.
This is the Shane Black written and directed Predator movie. What can you say about this movie? Well, you know what? I've never said this before. I've never had the opportunity to say this, so I'm going to take full advantage of saying this. Arnold Schwarzenegger would have really made this movie better. I've never said that in my life. Joining us here via satellite to talk about the Predator movie from the YouTube channel BA in the House. BA is joining us. How's it going there, BA?
Hey, Chuck and Shauna, pleasure to be here. Thank you for letting me be on Chuckload of Comics.
You are very welcome. So I'm going to go ahead and kick this thing off. We have some very different opinions of what we thought about this movie. I did not like The Predator. I didn't like it at all. The story, the script was not good.
It wasn't, really wasn't at all.
Let's just do a quick roundtable and kind of give a quick thumbs up and thumbs down. I got to give it a thumbs down. Andy, BA, what'd you think?
To be honest, I would have to give it a tippy top a C.
A C? That's pretty good.
Tippy top.
That's not a bad little rating there for Predator. Shauna?
I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10? What's that? Like, that's an F.
I wouldn't call it an F. I'd maybe call that a C.
Okay.
Like you said, the script sucked, but I think the savior of the movie was surprisingly the cast. The cast blew it out of the water.
The kid was cool.
Great.
The kid I liked. I liked the guy who was taking the role, who I assume was taking the role of Apollo Creed.
Mm-hmm.
I like that guy. I like the bus full of nuts and ex-con U.S. Marines and stuff. I enjoyed that. I think it was a good movie, but it was a horrible Predator movie.
I
It's
totally
basically
agree.
how I would sum up the movie.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of the cast, when I first saw the first set photos of this movie and I first saw the first trailer, I thought for sure, okay, this is going to be a really good script. It's going to be a really good story. What's going to ruin it is the cast, the jokey campiness of it. And it was completely opposite. I think what, like Shauna said, the saving grace of the movie was the cast.
And the campiness of it.
Boyd Holbrook, Jacob Tremblay, Keegan-Michael Key, Olivia Munn, and Sterling K. Brown were absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Andy, you talked about the kid. That's Jacob Tremblay, the kid from
The Room,
The
right?
Room. Yeah,
Yeah,
the little kid
yeah.
from... No, Room, not The Room.
Sorry, not the
Big
room.
difference. Yeah, the little kid from Room, he's grown up a little bit.
Yeah.
He was really good. The characters were really, really wonderful. I think what killed it was what they were trying to do. They were trying to make a really sci-fi, almost too sci-fi of a movie out of this script. There's a little too much emphasis on the Predator. I mean, what can I say? The Predator, I don't think, should be a starring role in a Predator movie. The Predator has to be... He's the animal in the movie. He's not meant to be a starring role. And they maybe put a little bit too much emphasis on the Predator character himself. And I don't know, Andy, any other thoughts on the Predator?
I won't be seeing it again until it comes to like HBO, which sucks. I mean, this guy has a long list of excellent things that Shane Black has done. Numerous things that I look back on and they were pretty much building blocks of my cinematic life. He wrote like some of the best films of all time. I mean, I forget. I know he
Monster Squad.
I just looked that up. He did that, and he did like 17 other awesome moves
Shane
from my
Black
childhood.
has got a really great track record for writing and directing. He wrote
Lethal Weapon.
Monster Squad. He wrote Lethal Weapon 1
Lethal
and
Weapon.
2. He wrote, and I think maybe also directed, no, maybe just wrote Last Action Hero, The New Guys. The guy's got a spectacular writing. He's good at writing screenplays, but this one just kind of missed the mark.
He's just dropped it. I don't know why.
It was just kind of a boring script. It just fumbled along. They didn't really give you any sort of build-up. There was nothing you really cared about. It just kind of fumbled along for an hour and 45 minutes, and then it just ended.
At least it was short. Is one of the best things I can say.
That's what she said.
But I hope that this won't derail his career and ruin and tarnish his good name. He just needs to go back, focus, dust off his pants, and go back to what he's good at.
I completely agree. Shane will be back. He will be writing and directed more things. This won't ruin his career. But it was just a dud.
I'm gonna
just
leave
move on.
A positive note. Because I thought I was going to absolutely hate it. I thought it was going to be the worst movie I've ever seen, and I did not think that when I left the theater.
Good.
So I had a good time. I didn't feel like it was a waste of time or money. I enjoyed it. Was it a great movie? No. Like we said, the script sucked, but the campiness and the cast were great. It was entertaining.
Surprisingly good. Keegan-Michael Key was fantastic. All of the little crazies on the bus, like Andy was talking about earlier, really made the movie. The funny stuff saved the film.
Funny, yeah.
Really saved the movie. Little too much maybe CG on some of the Predator scenes.
That's true.
Just not a lot you could really sink your teeth in.
Sorry.
So that was kind of a dud. Andy, thanks a lot for joining us for the Predator review.
Pleasure is all mine, guys. Thanks very much, and I will be checking you guys out at Ace Comic-Con. Most definitely.
Thanks, man. Really, really appreciate it. Stick around. For the rest of the show, let's go ahead and get into some comic book reviews.
Yeah.
Joining us here all the way from New Jersey, Ryan from 2G1 Reviews is going to give his review. What he says is the best comic book of 2018, which is this guy reads a lot of books, so that's a big praise. The book is called Milford Green, best book of 2018.
Wow.
Here he is, Ryan at 2G1 Reviews, and his cat. Ryan, take it away.
I'm trying to finish my new comic review. She just plopped down. Gonna finish my review in just a moment.
2,000 years later.
Hey Chuckload of Comics fans, this is Ryan from 2G1, and today I am going to bring you one of my hands down absolute favorites of 2018, an independent comic book graphic novel called Milford Green, which takes an old classic and makes it fresh and new. What do I mean? Let's take a look. Milford Green is the story of Alfie, a regular guy living in a quiet village in 1897. He's a bit of a dreamer, as well as a bicycle enthusiast. What else is there to do in 1897 England? He lives next door to a man with the surname Wells, and that man is a writer. His latest book is about aliens coming down to invade Earth, and Alfie wonders, where does this man get his brilliant ideas? That is until something swooshes right over Alfie's head, and when he goes to investigate, there is a spaceship, there's an alien, and there's a mystery device that must be kept out of evil alien hands. Now Alfie runs, but soon enough, evil aliens are on Earth looking for the device. They know it's in Milford Green, and are giving humans the chance to give up this device, or they'll all get slaughtered, one by one. So what is Alfie to do? If you thought come up with some sort of game plan to defeat the aliens and save the day, well, you guessed right. This 50-page graphic novel is brilliantly written by Samuel George London with phenomenal pencils and colors by Mikael Hankinen. Together, these two have put together a wonderful book that is truly one of 2018's must-read comics. Milford Green scores an absolute perfect A+. This book is a treasure. It is a must-read, and I so highly suggest running out and finding a copy, whether it's physical or digital, straight away. I'll be back with another great indie book next week. Catch some of our great series like Best Comedy You've Never Seen over at youtube.com/2G1Reviews. Back to Chuck and Shauna.
Ryan, thanks a lot for that wonderful review. Guys, check out Ryan at 2G1 Reviews on YouTube, youtube.com/2G1Reviews. The guy crushes it. He's got lots of different shows on his channel. He does funniest comedies you've never seen. He does these wonderful fan theories that are just taking off. They're blowing up huge
No kidding.
on YouTube. So check him out, 2G1 Reviews on YouTube. My favorite pick of the book, pick of the week, comic book is Fantastic Four issue number 2. They took a while between issue 1 and 2. 2 absolutely crushed it. I love the Fantastic Four. If you guys aren't reading Fantastic Four, get on board.
Yeah, it's easy to
they
get on
are
board.
creating something really, really special with this book. They're bringing them back in a huge way. Definitely pick up Fantastic Four. Shauna, your pick of the week?
I also love Fantastic Four, but I also really enjoyed Catwoman. I think it's issue 3 that's out now.
Yep.
Joelle Jones is knocking it out of the park. I love her writing. I love her art. I love the villains in this book. It's kind of politically driven. The Krill family.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Really enjoying it. Easy to catch up on that one, too.
Yep. Check out Catwoman and Fantastic Four. That's about all we got, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. A lot of fun stuff we got to talk about today. Join us at Ace Comic-Con, October 12th through the 14th, going on at Chicago's Navy Pier. If you can't be there, look for all the coverage right here on youtube.com/chuckloadofcomics.
That's right.
If you haven't clicked the subscribe button, please join the Chuckload of Comics family. We're here every single Sunday talking about comic books, movies, all the nerdy things happening in the world of fandom every single Sunday. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you here next week.